You're listening to BBC Radio 2, it's the Russell Brand Show, and here's your host, I am! What a fantastic show it's going to be, I'll tell you for why. Here's some things that are definitely going to happen. Now, Matt Morgan is away on holiday. He is my usual co-host, Mr. G, the resident poet laureate of the show. He is here. Hello, G.
How you doing?
There was some talk of you being promoted to co-host in the absence of Matt Morgan.
Maybe so, but, you know, the Matt Morgan fan brigade will be after me.
That talk has come to naught. That talk has not been realised, because we did ask who would people like to replace Matt if he did actually go on holiday. I tried to scupper Matt's holiday, obviously, but was unable to. Here's just a selection of some of the emails that we received while in relation to the who should replace Matt Morgan. Yeah, why don't you read this one out, Mr. G, Poet Laureate, Voice of a Generation?
Please, 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 in capitals, invite Noel Fielding. I think you two would make an amazing team.
Right, this is from Katie Raisey. She says she's writing from the Maudsley Mental Hospital. You and Noel Fielding, you and Noel Fielding, you and Noel Fielding. Again, in capitals, it's a theme that's developing. Such a show will be pure oral wonderment. You two are fantastic together. Loving the show as always. Listen to this email. It's from Amy H. Hello, Russell and team, she says. You should definitely have Noel Fielding as Matt's stand-in. Here are the reasons. 1. Noel has experience of radio work, as there was a radio series of the Mighty Boosh. He has got radio experience.
He's got the credentials.
He's got credentials. 2. A lot of your fans like Noel, and a lot of Noel's fans like you. Therefore, you'll be making many listeners doubly happy.
That's
3.
Cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination. It's cross-branding. It's marketing. It's sensible. 3A. You were great together on the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, and as that was almost a year ago now, we need some more stuff from the Goth Detective partnership. Well, there's a lot of reasons here. It all seems that people look at this more. Noel Fielding, I'd like Noel Fielding. Look, please get Noel Fielding.
More capitals.
Annie Stanley. Noel Fielding. Unfortunately, Noel Fielding is in hospital with a sexually transmitted virus. He is unable to attend this. We have got in his lovely stead. Noel Fielding's here. Why would anyone read? Oh, let's announce him though. Hold on, I've gone to the trouble of getting this bit of music. Please welcome. With that, we're going to use that, aren't we? Because that's normally associated with Satanism. It's cut right. Okay, child. Make it louder, I think, so it sounds more intimidating. Right, I hope you feel intimidated by Carl Orff's music, please welcome, he's not got any sexually transmitted viruses or viruses of any kind, please create atmosphere for actual Noel Fielding from the Mighty Boosh. He's here! Noel Fielding, oh, there he is! Noel, thank you for coming here. You're popular on this radio show.
I know, amazing. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, well, listen, all those, you have to believe it, because we didn't go to that much trouble.
Even Carl Orff wanted me on the show.
Carl Orff says typically that music is associated with devil worship, but I'm prepared to make an exception.
Beautiful, I'm here. You poured wasabi on my legs as soon as I got here. That was a beautiful thing.
That's a tribute. What it is I've briefly become involved with some triads. Now, what they've made very clear to me is when I feel affection for someone, don't spray musk on them, which is what I've been doing. I've got 3 glands between my balls and anus. Yeah, and I'll just spray musk, but like with you coming on, I thought,
special.
Wasabi, make a triad tribute. So, Noel, you're going to be doing this radio show with me.
In Wogan's Den.
This is Wogan's Den. If you smell, just beyond the stink of wasabi, there's the aroma of Wogan's charisma hanging in the air.
You can still see it, like clouds, can't you? Cloud formations.
Clouds, look at them.
Sort of clinging to my form.
They are. You are emerging from it. You look like a Greek god.
Being wrestled down by Wogan's charisma.
But I think Wogan's charisma will be a cloud upon which you can perch, perhaps like monkey magic.
Exactly.
And you can glide around it. We've got a lot of important things, Noel, so let me get you up to speed with just some of the things that are happening on this radio show. Right, people that are listening to us are allowed to ring us on 0500 288 291. If you want to email us, you can. It's russell.brand@bbc.co.uk. Now, we've got some important things happening. A sleep expert, right? Don't laugh. Why did you laugh at the idea that I said that it was important?
You sort of became a teacher for a second. A teacher in sort of cowboy boots.
I'm encouraging you.
I couldn't take it.
No, you're a bright kid. You're a very bright lad. Don't balls this up. It's a good chance for you. I'll stick up for you in the staff room. Other teachers say Noel Fielding, he's not focused. But I say no. He's got a bright future, that lad. We're going to speak to a sleep expert. Do you have any difficulties with sleep or dreams?
No, not really. I'm like, well, with dreams, yeah.
What happens?
They're terrifying.
Tell me, just a brief example of some of the dreams you've dreamed.
Oh, I had a really bad dream recently where there was a pink moon circling the usual white moon. Your basic moon.
Basic standard moon, we all know that, we all know that, there's no need, you
There
don't need
was
to
a pink
elaborate.
moon sort of doing a figure of 8 around it, and then the actual moon burst into flames.
Right.
And I was playing tennis, and it all sort of came down, and I heard someone go, "Oh, that's it."
Once the moon's burst into flame, we're going to have a serious look at the way we live our lives.
That is it. There's no more after the moon's on
Do they
fire.
mean no more tennis, or just no more gravity and some of the
Well-
other things that will be affected by the loss of the moon?
I woke up then, that's what I mean. That's
Shame, innit?
ruined my
It's a
day
real
the next
cliffhanger,
day.
that.
I know.
Do you think that we could perhaps induce a part 2 of that dream?
I'd love to. I tried to go back to sleep and get back into it. But
Yeah.
then I had a dream about building a go-kart. Didn't really work out.
It doesn't help, does it? Because what's going to happen? You build the go-kart, you have a race, you win, you lose. It's a conventional narrative. The exploding flame moon, we're interested.
That was gone.
I sometimes have dreams that are serialised.
Really?
Not over consecutive nights, but maybe like it'll be a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
Bit like, you know those books you have for your kid, when you're a kid it goes, choose your own ending, but you think, I'm just going to look at all the endings and go to the most desirable one through cheating.
Pretend that I chose that
Yeah,
one.
that I chose it in a legitimate
Cheating
way.
yourself, really.
I'm lying to myself because I'm just there on my own reading, living a lie. The whole book's a lie. A lot of those books, it won't even choose your own ending.
No,
One of it always Watership Down. I goes, I want all these rabbits to turn against the dogs and attack it. But so I wrote it in crayon, but I hadn't captured Richard Adams' writing style. It seemed derivative and lazy. It didn't work, Noel.
It's slightly childish.
I think, no, you know me, I'm a spontaneous man, and, thank you, and like, what I'd like now, because you need to have an item while you're here, that's why your item can be Noel Fielding, Dream Doctor. If you've got any dream inquiries, Noel Fielding will help you. He's got elaborate
Dream
dreams.
weaver.
He's a dream weaver. He weaves
I'll be
dreams.
making a sort of daisy chain of dreams.
A lovely daisy chain of
And
dreams.
hanging them off of Wogan's charisma.
Hang them off there, it'll be a Jungian daisy chain, the collective consciousness that we all share,
We're
right
going to
there.
get a Polaroid of that and send it to someone.
We'll send that. Send it to your mum's listening, is she?
I hope so. I texted her.
What?
Nothing back.
Nothing.
Nothing.
She thinks she's using this as an opportunity to distance herself from
Not
you.
bothered.
She don't care, does she? That
Probably
woman?
out on the Raz going, I'm not staying in listening to you freaks.
F it, she might have said to
I
herself.
know.
She's carried it for 9 months in her gutty watch. Her part is done.
She can't be bothered.
She can't be. She's.
Actually, I bet she is.
Of course she's listening to
Hello,
it.
Mum, if you
Is
are
she Mrs.
listening.
Fielding, or is she remarried to distance herself?
She's married to Wogan.
She's married to Wogan. Mrs. Wogan, God bless you. Your husband's got a hell of a cloud of charisma. We're stinking it up in here.
I did a painting of Brian Ferry once and it looked like Wogan.
Oh, that's
A sort of Bollywood version of Wogan.
Bollywood. You did Brian Ferry. You've done a Bollywood Wogan. Did
Yeah.
you later, retrospectively, as is often the case with art, try and say, well, actually, this was always Bollywood Wogan? It certainly wasn't Brian Ferry, as a lot of people have been saying.
Yeah, I tried to pull that off.
It's a good
But
job.
Like the Watership Down scenario, no one believed me.
No one believes
No
that.
one even cared. There was no one there. So
No
I was
one's
lying
there.
to myself again.
Don't live in a world of self-fabricated lies. Oh, but what worries me is that was that painting commissioned by Roxy Music as an important exhibition?
It was Eno.
Oh no, he's going to be disappointed. Right, so if you want to talk to Dream Doctor, Dream Weaver, son of Wogan, Noel Fielding, then you can. This is probably your only opportunity, for he lives mostly in darkness. Call 0500 288 291. Other things that included in this programme, what we're doing now, this is it happening live. I'm Russell Brand. Sleep expert Dr. Chris Izzy Kowalski.
Oh, what? There's two of us now. are there?
He's not a dream expert. He don't know F all about dream guy.
Unbelievable.
If you don't be so look, can't
He
you
just
don't?
does sleep.
You like the Jets and the Sharks, you
What,
do.
am I a subset of what
You're
he
not a
is?
subset. You're not a subset. Dreams, that's where art comes from. Sleep, Rip Van Winkle. Who cares? Comas, boring.
Yeah.
Dreams, art, majesty.
Yeah.
Yeah? We
Fair
got
enough.
Chris.